Hey everyone, I'm coming to talk to you guys about the Elvie pump. So I've been trying it out for, I think it's been a month or two now. So I'm here to give you the details on it, how I like it, the pros and cons, and all of that good stuff. So first I'm going to go over what came in the kit. I did get the double pump just because I often double pump. I don't really single pump anymore. I did with my first. I would, let latch on one side and then pump while they're eating on the other side, but I really don't do that anymore. I just double pump whenever I need to pump, which is most of the time at work. I really don't pump at home anymore because they latch at home, but when I'm at work, I definitely pump. So I always double pump. So I'm going to tell you guys what came with the box. I'm really not going to show you the packaging or anything like that, but I will show you the pump. So it does come with 2 carrying cases or 2 carrying bags for you to store your pumps in. It comes with 2 sets of pump parts, I guess. So you get your hub, you get 2 of these. If you get the double pump, you get 2 hubs, and then you get 2 setups for your hub. So I used 1 set only so far, and then I have my other set stored in the box still, because I haven't used it at all. But this is what it'll look like once it's all put together. It's really easy to put together, so that's a good thing. And then it comes with 4 lids, and this is if you want to continue to store your milk after you pump it in the container that you pumped it in. You can do that. And then it comes with 4 bra hooks. If you have one of those bras that you can just unlatch it and you still have on your bra but it exposes your boob, it comes with 4 of those for you to adjust, for you to pump easy access and stuff like that. I haven't used them because I don't have one of those cool bras to do that. Okay, so it also comes with a charging cord. And it's basically the same thing that I use for my phone. It has the micro USB on one side and the regular USB on the other. It does not come with a butt or a hub for your charging. It only comes with the cord. Luckily, I have plugs in my house that will take a USB, but I do wish that it would have came with its own little wall plug for each pump. So that's one of the cons that I found so far. No biggie. Because you can use your phone charger if you like. It's just inconvenience because then I have to have an extra phone charger in order to charge these, and I have 2. And then, so we're going to put it together. So this is what the hub looks like, where you would dock everything and all that kind of stuff. The milk comes out through there. This button here will eject your pump parts. And then you have the charging port on the side, and it gets covered right back up. So you have an on button that will turn the pump on, and then it lights up. Okay, and then you can hit, this is, I don't know if you can see it, it has L and R for left and right. That's if you use the app with the pump. So it does come with the app, so you can track how long you're pumping, how much you're pumping, things like that. I don't use the app. I just don't find those kind of things necessary for me in my life. So, but just for people who do need apps and want to track how much they're pumping at each session, how long they're pumping at each session, things like that, it is available through their app. And then you have the play pause button. This button, basically you turn it on and then you have to actually hit play for it to start pumping, and then you can pause your pumping session and hit pause, and it'll save whatever level you are on, and you can take it off, do whatever you need to, and then hit play again. Then it has a plus and minus. The plus and minus is to increase the suction intensity or level of suction. Just like other pumps, you can turn it up to the level that you need to. Sometimes they have numbers. Medela has just a dial, things like that. So you can just increase how fast the suction and things like that go. So the pump parts, you have like this shield looking piece, and then you have like the little backflow valve thingy. And I'm only going to show you 1 pump because they're both the same, so no need to go through 2. So then that just hooks on, and then you have your little bottle, and this holds 5 ounces. Okay, and then you have this little turn dial lid thing. You just screw it in. Then you have your little clips. I'm not sure what these pieces are called. And then you just stick it on there. And then you would insert this into the pump, and you'll hear a clicking sound once it's in. That's the clicking sound that it would make once it's in. And to eject it, you push that button and it pops back out. Okay. Then you would take the shield piece and it would go directly in there. And then you have your pump together. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and it's pumping right now. And I would do the balloon thing like I did last time, but it would be pointless because you can't see anything with this pump. So as you guys know, you can't hear it pumping. It's really quiet. It really is. And also the suction is different. It, I guess, mimics, to me, it mimics more of a baby sucking, because when my babies latch onto me, I know that they're there because they're on me, but I really don't feel them sucking. Like, you know, you don't feel a pull or a tug or anything like that because they know what they're doing. So it's the same with this pump. I don't really feel it pulling when it's actually pumping. So that's a good thing. But my other con that I don't like is that once it's in your bra, let me scoot this down. Once it's in your bra, you don't really get to see what's going on. So, you know, with other pumps, you can kind of, if you look in the mirror or if you have, you know, the bottles attached, you can actually see your milk in there. So you know when your bottle is getting full, things like that. You know how much you're pumping, you know, things like that. But with this one, I can't really, once it's in my bra, it's covered. So I can't really see anything. So the only way I know is to stop the entire session and then take it out or look in the mirror and see if there's milk down there. So that's my thing. I don't get to kind of see my milk as I'm pumping type thing. But the good thing is you don't have to worry about overflow because this pump will automatically cut off once it gets to the 5 ounce mark. If you make it there, it'll cut off and you'll know that your pump is, your milk container is full. So that's a good thing. The other thing is that you don't really have to switch between expression and the letdown, because the Elvie, it can sense when milk is in here. So you're in expression mode to where, you know, it's kind of like the fast sucking just to get the milk to start to flow. And then once it starts to cover the bottom of here, it'll automatically switch to letdown, and then it'll automatically go into the letdown phase and you don't have to do anything. So overall, I do like the pump. It's very quiet. It is undetectable pretty much, and you don't really know that you're pumping. You don't feel, even if I go up to the highest setting, it's still like I barely feel it pulling, even though it did increase in intensity. So the only other way that I know that not that I know, that other people know that I'm pumping, if they pay attention to me this close, which they really don't at work, is, as you can see, I don't have on a bra, so sorry. I have really small boobs, right? So I'm A cup, and with these, I jump up to, like, you know, some nice boobs, right? So that's the only other way that people will be able to tell, is that my boobs look bigger from here to there. But other than that, they really don't know that I'm pumping. So the bra that I use with my pump is the same bra that I've used since my first pregnancy, and it's just has adjustable Velcro in the back, and then so it's made for the pumps that have the bottles, and you know, the bottles go in here and then they stick out, right? So I use the same bra because why not? It works. And I also have used with this pump regular sports bras that are like zip up, that I can adjust the tightness of it, because with this pump your bra does have to fit very snug. So with this one, as you saw, it's kind of tight for me to get on. The Velcro in the back, I just made it really as close as I could together so that it would fit snugly with this pump inside. So this is what I look like without the bra, without the pump in. And then if I put it in, you see how my boob size goes up. So that's the only difference in people knowing that I'm pumping. They probably like, why did you stuff your bra or something? So they don't know that I'm pumping unless they ask. But this is the only difference that you'll notice outside of anything else. It's just that my boobs look a lot bigger. The only other thing that I can think of is if you don't charge it in between, like if you take it off and then you don't charge it after you take it off, then it pretty much won't come on, for me at least, when I get ready to try to turn it on again. So you have to remember to keep it charged. It's just like a phone, I guess, so it's no real big difference. It will last you at least 12 hours. Actually last you at least 14 hours because my shifts are 12, but I have to pump before and then I pump after. So it'll definitely last you 14 hours, which should be good for everybody at least. That it's a learning curve when you are using this pump, because there are several times that I have, when I first started using it, I put it on and it felt it wouldn't work, so to speak, but it was because I didn't have it positioned right. So the learning curve does come when you have to actually put the pump on. You can't just, stick it on your boob and it's going to do the work. No, you have to actually like lift your boob up, place it in there, and then kind of move your hand back and get a good seal so it can do the sucking. So that's the only other con that I have, is just that little learning curve to know how to position your boob in here for it to actually suck. Get a feel for the placement in the pump. It does give you like a little guide on here to where your nipple is supposed to go and how it's supposed to look and things like that. But again, it's still a learning curve because you have to like lift up, and then you can't put this on. You have to place your boob in and then kind of let go and then sit up, and just think about you're doing all that. At least for me, I'm doing all that, and then I have to make sure that this is snug enough and in the right position after. So it's a little work in the beginning, a little learning curve for it to work right. But again, I like it. I think it is amazing, like how quiet it is and how you don't really feel it sucking. Like, it's great, especially if you work in the office and you can't get breaks, you're always on go, things like that. I think it's great. I think it's a great pump to have. So if you have any questions of something that I didn't cover, just let me know in the comments, or you can email me and I'll be sure to answer them for you. The Elvie pump, you guys. I will see you guys next time. Later.